In the vibrant landscape of global retail, few stories are as compelling and inspiring as that of DAISO Japan. What began as a humble venture, born from the sheer determination of one man, blossomed into a worldwide phenomenon, redefining the concept of affordable shopping. This is the story of DAISO, a brand synonymous with value, innovation, and the extraordinary vision of its founder, Hirotake Yano. It's a tale of resilience, accidental genius, and a relentless pursuit of customer satisfaction that turned a one-man mobile truck into a multi-billion-dollar empire. Today, we explore how a simple 100 yen coin built a global kingdom. Chapter 1: The Unlikely Entrepreneur. Hirotake Yano's Early Struggles. Born Koro Kurihara in Beijing in 1943, Hirotake Yano's early life was far from a path of privilege. His family returned to his father's hometown of Higashihiroshima after World War II, a period marked by desperate poverty across Japan. Yano often recalled a time when survival was the primary goal, and dreams were a luxury few could afford. Growing up as the fifth of 8 children, he witnessed firsthand the struggles of a nation rebuilding itself from the ashes of war. His father, a doctor, wanted him to follow a stable path, but Yano's journey would be anything but stable. Yano's journey into entrepreneurship was paved with numerous challenges and what he himself described as a series of failures. After graduating with a civil engineering degree from Chuo University in 1967, a degree he pursued only because his father insisted on a practical field, he struggled to find stable employment. He adopted his wife's surname Yano, believing it sounded better for business transactions. His first major venture was taking over his father-in-law's aquaculture business, farming yellowtail fish. However, within 3 years the business collapsed, leading to bankruptcy. This was a devastating blow. In Japan at the time, bankruptcy was often seen as a social death sentence. Desperate and pursued by creditors, Yano and his young family fled Hiroshima in the middle of the night, seeking a fresh start in Tokyo. He once said that during those dark days he contemplated the worst, but the need to provide for his family kept him going. What followed was a decade of diverse, often menial jobs. He sold encyclopedias for 3 months before realizing he lacked the typical salesman's charm. He worked in a bowling alley, managed a cardboard and paper recycling company, and even worked as a mobile merchandiser. These experiences, though difficult and seemingly wasteful at the time, instilled in him a unique resilience. He later remarked that there is nothing wasteful about anyone's life experiences, as every failure taught him something he would eventually use to build DAISO. Chapter 2: The Birth of a Revolution. The 100 yen concept. In 1972, at the age of 29, Yano returned to Hiroshima and started a mobile merchandising business called Yano Shoten. He operated out of the back of a truck, displaying his goods on mobile wooden stands. He would travel from town to town, buying excess stock or non-moving inventory from other businesses at low prices and reselling them to eager customers. It was a grueling life, spent mostly on the road, but it gave him a direct line to what ordinary people needed. The turning point that would define his legacy came in 1977. At the time, Yano and his wife were overwhelmed by the logistics of their growing business. Pricing every item individually was becoming a nightmare. During one particularly busy day, as customers crowded around his truck, Yano found himself unable to keep up with the tagging and calculations. In a moment of sheer desperation and a desire for simplicity, he declared that every single item on the truck would be priced at exactly 100 yen. This decision was revolutionary. While it lowered his profit margins per item, sometimes to as little as 2 yen, it dramatically increased sales volume. Customers, no longer needing to check price tags, began buying in bulk. This shift coincided perfectly with a change in Japanese consumer culture. Following the oil crisis of the mid-1970s, the Japanese economy entered a period of slower growth, and consumers became increasingly price-conscious. Yano's 100 yen model offered a sense of relief and excitement in a tightening economy. Yano formally incorporated his company as DAISO Industries in 1977. The name DAISO loosely translates to creating something big. Ironically, Yano later confessed that he initially felt ashamed of the name, fearing it was too ambitious for a man who just wanted to make enough to eat every day. He spent years trying to find a better name, only to realize that the name he had chosen was exactly what the company was becoming. Chapter 3: The Treasure Hunt Experience and Innovation. In 1987, Yano developed the 100 yen DAISO brand, and in 1991, the company opened its first permanent, directly managed shop in Takamatsu City. This marked the beginning of Daiso's transition from a mobile vendor to a retail powerhouse. But what truly set Daiso apart wasn't just the price, it was the treasure hunt experience. Daiso stores are designed to be a material wonderland. With high shelves and attractive displays, they entice customers to walk in for one item and leave with 10. The company is a powerhouse of innovation, creating an astonishing 700 to 1,000 new products every single month. Today, their inventory boasts between 70,000 and 100,000 unique items, ranging from practical kitchen gadgets and stationery to quirky novelty items and a dedicated kawaii category celebrating Japan's culture of cuteness. This relentless innovation ensures that the inventory is always fresh. Yano understood that it would be all over if the customers became bored. He focused on developing products and designing store layouts that felt like a game, where every corner turned could reveal a surprise find. This model proved incredibly resilient, even during Japan's lost decades of economic stagnation, as Daiso became a staple for both budget-conscious families and tourists looking for unique Japanese souvenirs. Chapter 4: Cultural Impact and the 100 yen lifestyle. Beyond just retail, Daiso sparked a cultural phenomenon in Japan. The 100 yen shop became a cornerstone of daily life. For students, it was a place for affordable stationery and snacks. For young couples, it was where they could furnish their first apartment on a shoestring budget. For the elderly, it offered practical tools for gardening and home maintenance. Daiso democratized quality, making well-designed products accessible to everyone, regardless of their economic status. The Daiso effect also reached the world of DIY and life hacks. Social media is filled with Daiso hauls and creative ways to repurpose their items, turning storage bins into chic organizers or using their craft supplies for elaborate art projects. By providing the ingredients for a better life at a fixed, low price, Daiso empowered millions to be creative and organized without the financial burden. Chapter 5: Global Expansion and Business Philosophy. The success of the 100 yen model wasn't confined to Japan. In 2001, Daiso opened its first international store in Taiwan, followed by a rapid expansion across Asia, the Middle East, and North America. Today, Daiso operates over 5,000 stores in 28 countries and regions, proving that the desire for quality and value is a universal human trait. Whether in the bustling malls of Dubai or the suburban centers of California, the Daiso logo has become a beacon for smart shoppers. Behind this global empire was Yano's unique and often self-deprecating business philosophy. He was famously candid about his lack of confidence, often describing himself as a man with no talent or grand strategy. He once said, "I'm not a smart person, I have no talent. I just try my best and work hard to sell my products." This humility was paired with a fierce dedication to his customers. Yano's philosophy was simple: put the customer first, even at the expense of profit. He insisted on maintaining the 100 yen price point for high-quality items, even if it meant a product cost the company 98 or 99 yen to produce. He believed that building trust with the customer was a continuous, lifelong process. Trust is hard to build and easy to lose, he often reminded his team. He was also known for his hands-on leadership. Until the age of 70, Yano could be found personally unloading containers at the crack of dawn. He didn't believe in being a cool or modern manager. Instead, he led with grit and a live-for-the-moment attitude born from his early failures. He often said that the secret to his success was simply that he was too afraid of failing again to ever stop working. Chapter 6: The Legacy of a Non-Confident King. Outside the boardroom, Yano was a man of humor and mischief. He was known to carry magic tricks and toy bugs in his pockets to break the ice during serious business meetings. He even had a business card that replaced the word "for" chairman with a homophone, meaning monster bird, a testament to his playful spirit. He believed that laughter was as essential to business as balance sheets. In 2018, citing the need for a leader who understood modern technology and the digital age, Yano stepped down as president, passing the baton to his son Seiji Yano. He retired fully in 2019, having received the EY Entrepreneur of the Year award for Japan, a fitting tribute to his incredible journey. Even in retirement, he remained a beloved figure, often seen cheering on his alma mater's sports teams. Hirotake Yano passed away on February 12, 2024, at the age of 80. His death was mourned across Japan and the retail world, but his legacy lives on in every Daiso store across the globe. He transformed budget shopping from a necessity of poverty into an experience of joy and discovery. He proved that you don't need to be the most confident person in the room to change the world. You just need to be the most dedicated. Conclusion: the story of Daiso and Hirotake Yano is more than just a business success story. It's a human story. It's about a man who turned his non-confidence into a strength, his failures into lessons, and a simple 100 yen coin into a global symbol of value. From a bankrupt fish farmer fleeing creditors to the king of 100 yen shops, Yano's life proves that with perseverance, humility, and a relentless focus on making others happy, anyone can create something truly big. Daiso remains a vibrant monument to his vision, a place where quality meets value, 100 yen at a time. As we look to the future, the spirit of Hirotake Yano continues to guide the brand, ensuring that the treasure hunt never ends.